Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward position.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Now, here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Count that bucket.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. For 3, Bridges knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And BA, he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Hart pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that." Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Payne with it. Hartenstein covering. That's tipped. Pass to Shaman. From behind the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for him.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Robinson. Achua against Hartenstein. Achua can't hit. Thunder trail by 4. And here's Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Achua against Holmgren. Achua into the lane.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
On the take. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 6. It's Shamet on the wing. Fires the three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Towns. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Caruso against Payne. Left side Achua. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 9. Caruso with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Pass to Wallace. Bridges against Hartenstein. Soft touch off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bridges outside. Here's McBride. He drops it from range.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That's going to send Alex Caruso to the line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne for 3. Bridges. Caruso grabs the board. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Hartenstein's got 6.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's the new... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And the Knicks making a change here. Wright's checked in.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Now here's McBride. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. And he makes it. McBride's got 5 points in the quarter.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Robinson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
And now the Knicks on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Wiggins passes to Caruso. And the ball out of play, the Knicks will have it. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Here's Bridges. Count it. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
On target from range.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
That one falls. McBride's got 9 points in the quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Out to the wing. Stolen by Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Dort defending. Bridges passes to Hart. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 8. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Caruso, and Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mitchell with the slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Towns. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch G. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Here's Mitchell. Off the left rim and out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And there it is for him.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
4-3, Holmgren.
Now, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Off the mark there with a 3. Thunder trail by 7. It's Dort on the wing. Launches it. Outside for Mitchell. Williams in the post. McBride covers. And that one's good.
You talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Towns has got 5.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Dort, left side. Holmgren, the pass to Mitchell. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Brunson. Here's McBride. 3-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. McBride's got 20.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Williams finds Mitchell. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It could go. No luck on that one. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Knicks. They're up by 8. All right, now let's check in with OK Alley. Appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You got to like what we're seeing from Miles McBride.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the center position, locking down the middle. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And Towns slams it home.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And stolen by Brunson. Towns passes to Brunson, to the middle. And stolen by Williams. Holmgren finds Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Hart. Back to Towns. Second shot opportunity. Outside Anunoby. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Hart. And it's good. 2 points. Hart's got 6 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. So it's the Knicks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. On defense, the Knicks. They've got a 9-point lead.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Achua comes in for Shamet. Achua into the lane. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Hartenstein. Caruso with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Achua with the dunk.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Towns, that's good.
That, to me, is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Achua. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Achua's got 9 points.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Caruso. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Outside for Dort. The 3. Fires in the triple. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And it's Brunson missing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander. With a hand in his face.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. New York out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Towns. Here he goes. Oh,
That's a good man right there.
Wow!
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Achua against Wiggins. Achua passes to Towns. Achua inside. Wiggins on him. Achua can't hit. Thunder trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Over Payne. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. McBride attacking. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Wiggins outside. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by McBride. New York leading by 8. Pass to Achua. And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. So for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Mitchell, no good on the free throw.
Mitchell, shooting 1.
Anunoby against Caruso. Outside Mitchell. It's Dort on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Double foul. Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Payne against Mitchell. Chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 9.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Mitchell, the pass to Dort. The kick out to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. He shoots it. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. To the paint. Here's McBride. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McBride's got 24.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
They set a pick. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
Timeout.
And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Dort finds Williams. The Knicks with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 12.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Left side Hart, outside Anunoby. Gets the three to fall.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends. They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Drops in the three. That gives him a double-double.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Dort against Anunoby. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Fires away from way outside. Towns with a rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
For three, Bridges. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 21.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Off target. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory.